We are only 7 days away from crowning this season's winner, which means that tonight the top four compete for the very last time. Welcome to So You Think You Can Dance, the next generation!
You see my face in the stars. You don't know me at all. I see you down on your knees, but you don't own me. You don't know me at all. You don't know me at all.
It's your top four!
Please welcome your host, Kat Deely.
And ladies and gentlemen, everybody's a little bit excited tonight. Please put your hands together for Travis Wall for choreographing that routine. You are a genius. Slightly weird in the head, but a genius, without a shadow of a doubt. This is it, America. It is a huge show as the top four go all out to get your support for the very last time. Your votes tonight will be added to last week's to decide who walks away with $250,000 and the title America's Favourite Dancer in next Monday's finale. It's a big night for all the dancers and a very big decision for you. Luckily, you won't be making it without the advice of our illustrious panel. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your judges! We have Mr. Nigel Lithgow, the Cat in the Hat Paula Abdul. I like it. Good. I've got my boomerang bunny, Miss Maddie Ziegler. We got you. We got you back. And of course, Jason Derulo. Yeah. We're giving you the chance to see the top four at their very best tonight. Later in the show, they'll be bringing back their favourite routines of the whole season, but we've decided to really switch things up for the first four duets tonight as they dance out of their style and with a brand new all-star. Those routines after the break as the competition really begins. But first, your top four, Emma, JT, Kida and Tate, are dancing together one last time in a Napoleon and Tabitha Broadway routine. Let's take a look at rehearsals.
This number is kind of symbolic of what the contestants have been going through all season. These are crash test dummies. They've been churned up and beat up and put through the ringer. We thought what better than to make the top four crash test dummies. How you doing? Napoleon, nice to meet you.
At first I thought we were gonna do like getting down hip hop, but it's actually more of a really fun character jazz.
We're doing locking, from whacking, even Broadway. So I feel like it shows how versatile the top four is.
Back to the funky figures. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4.
I'm feeling pretty good about this routine. How about you?
We want this to also be a celebration. I know they're crash test dummies, but they are the final four.
The idea is that you're coming to life. Okay, you still have a heart. You still have life in you.
I'm so excited the top four get to dance together in a group dance. This may be our last dance together, and I'm so excited to perform it with all of my besties.
Ease on down. Ease on down the road. Ease on down. Ease on down the road. Ease on down. Ease on down the road. Come on, Dorothy. Don't you carry nothing that might be wrong. Come on. Come on down. Ease on down. Ease on down the road. Ease on down. Ease on down the road. Don't carry nothing that might be wrong. Come on. Ease on down. Ease on down the road. Your life around, when your ride comes down, keep moving, don't you lose no time. Just keep on keeping on the road that's true. Don't you ever worry, 'cause you're famous too.
That Catherine gave me the first day we came here, and it's my good luck charm before any show. This key is called a giving key. Catherine got the given key from Stacy Cheeky's sister, and then passed down to her, and now to me. The key has been very good luck. I mean, I'm in top 4, so it's pretty crazy.
Crazy good. Welcome back to So You Think You Dance, where the final 4 are hitting the floor for your votes. And next week, we crown our champion. For his first routine this evening, Kida picked an African jazz number out of the hat, which meant he'd be paired up with all-star Sasha. Before we drag him away from fiction, let's find out what they've meant to each other.
3 words. Fiction. Goofy. Kind of funny. Energetic. That was fine. He's very goofy. He's goofy. He's being goofy right now. You look like Goofy. Your turn. Dedicated. You real. Goofy. Okay. Martin. From Martin Lawrence. I mean, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take it. This time around, I'm going to be dancing with Sasha.
5, 6, 7, 8.
It's going to be pretty hard because me and Fiction already had the chemistry, and I have to kind of bring that chemistry and bond to Sasha. You're the funny one. Me? You're the funny one. No, I'm the quiet one. He is such a huge flirt. He doesn't even know that he's doing it. Don't walk away from me. I won't. We got it. I know. Give me a hug. Come here.
I think it's a cool dynamic between Sasha and Kida because Sasha is laid back and Kida's got this nervous energy, and together they form the balance that we need for this piece. You're the yin, you're the yang, and you always got to be together.
Sean Cheeseman is really pushing Kida in this dance.
Go. This is a big here right now. This is one of the hardest routines. Scratch that. The hardest routine I've ever had to learn. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid. I'm not going to drop you. Okay?
There's a lot with Kida holding Sasha, or them doing somersaults over each other.
This is the top 4. You've got to keep fighting. So I'm not going to let them just sail to the end. He's got to fight. And when you fight and conquer it, that's when the piece becomes amazing. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Okay, great.
The lifts, no problem at all. The yin and the yang work together in great ponytail harmony. Let's go over to Paula first of all. Paula, what did you
Well,
think?
first of all, Sean Cheeseman, thank you so much for another wonderful routine. You've really contributed a lot this season. I appreciate that. You know, Keita, first of all, congratulations for making it to the top 4.
Thank you.
You know what? You have taken every step of any constructive criticism that any of us have given you, and you've used it like a brick that you've laid your foundation to the future of your success that you are going to have plenty of, my dear. You really are, and you really have taken notes wonderfully. What Sean did is he highlighted some of your strengths with your swagger and your funkiness, but he also shifted into very staccato, strong, precise movement. And I really saw you rise to the occasion. You knew when to let it flow and you knew when to kick into gear. That was not an easy routine and you executed it beautifully. Well done.
Even Sasha goes, it wasn't an easy day.
It was so great, and I thought you guys are so good together, and it was cool to see you dance with someone else than fiction. You guys were a great pair together, and I love seeing you push out of your comfort zone, because no matter what style you do, you always bring the energy and you show so much enthusiasm, and this is just a reason to show why you are in the top 4.
Thank you.
Jason, what a dude.
Keita, look how far you've come, bro. You're doing African jazz pieces now, man. It's amazing. Amazing to see your growth. I mean, you're doing lifts with a woman that's twice your size. No offense. But you're nailing them. You're doing them like a champ, bro. It's amazing to see how you've grown and that you've implemented some of your strengths from the hip hop, like your musicality. It's incredible to see. And you did it all in a onesie. So that's like double the points. America, that's double the points.
And a ponytail too. Nigel.
We owe so much to African dance, whether it's Nigerian, South Africa. When you think that the Lindy Hop, everything came out of that, the rock and roll, the jive, right the way through to hip hop nowadays, and I suppose twerking, and you've inspired as well people watching your growth, seeing how you have moved from just coming on here as a street kid to everything that you're doing now. You've grown, and Sasha's given you a whole different meaning tonight. It's great, as has been said, to see you dance with somebody new as well. Good job. Thank you very much.
Remember, you can super vote for all of the contestants tonight at fox.com/dance or on the Fox Now app. Voting opens at the end of the show and ends at 9 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. You can vote 20 times per method. Let's hear it for them, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the wonderful Sasha and top 4, Keita! In a onesie. I love it. Before you vote tonight, the top 4 will each be dancing 2 routines and showing off their solos. Emma is about to take the dance floor, but first, let's find out what her all-star Gabby and her family want to say to her.
This last solo that Emma's doing is just showcasing everything we love about her. Working with Emma has been amazing. She's always just so eager to learn and just so happy to be dancing. I think we really got to work on the attack. It reminds me of how lucky I am that I get to dance for a living. Rhythm turn, stomp, and then double step. I couldn't be any prouder. Emma is a great kid. I knew that Emma was more than just a recreational dancer when all the other kids would cry going into class, and she would be the one crying when class was done. Watching Emma on that stage is kind of surreal.
It's been pretty amazing to watch.
Emma, you have made it this far, and we couldn't be more proud. You just lay it all out there. We'll get it, baby.
Some people have, lucky charms, lucky bracelets, but we in fiction, we have our own lucky handshake. So we usually do our handshake before we go out on stage to prepare each other and, get a quick lucky little thing in. And that's what gets us through our struggles.
Welcome back to So You Think You Can Dance. This week we're asking the top 4 to perform out of their style with brand new all-stars. For contemporary dancer Tate, that meant leaving Catherine behind and joining Jonathan to rehearse a salsa. Before that, let's see what she and Catherine have meant to each other over the course of the show. Take a look.
In 3 words? Okay. Catherine is caring, beautiful, and dependable. Is that a word? Yeah. Okay, good.
Kate is stubborn, independent, passionate, yeah, and I'm the same way.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Hopefully Tate has as much chemistry with ballroom all-star Jonathan.
Good. You came in bare feet.
This week I have to switch gears from a pretty contemporary dancer to a fierce and sassy salsa dancer.
I put together a salsa for Tate because it's a great way to show her versatility.
Tate's in for a really intense and difficult routine.
We're going to start with a crossbody lead double turn into a 360.
Salsa dancing is completely different than contemporary because there's so much partner work and it's very high energy.
It's precise, there's tricks, there's fast footwork, spins, everything. She's got the work cut out for her.
There's a lot of pushing and pulling throughout this piece, and I have to allow Jonathan to control me because I'm used to controlling myself.
Some of the things that Tate needs to work on now is trusting in me big time and just letting herself go with these tricks, because that's what's going to blow everybody out of this.
I would say 95% of the time, Tate looks like a ballroom dancer. There's just a little in-between moves where sometimes she forgets that she's doing ballroom.
At this point in the competition, it's really nerve-wracking to be dancing with another all-star, but I'm so close I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I just gotta give it all I got.
Señoras y señores, latinos del mundo, ya tú sabes.
delicious. I mean, you are fearless, young lady. And just, I don't know whether to quite believe my eyes or not. Did you let her go at one point?
I did. Look, Mom, no hands.
No hands. Maddie.
That was awesome choreography by Stephanie. It was so good. First of all, those lifts were crazy, especially when you let go of her and she was literally floating in midair for a second. It scared me, but you nailed it. It was so good. You really impressed me tonight, Tay, and you're such a beautiful and graceful dancer, and you're always so like delicate when you dance, but tonight you kind of broke out of your shell and you showed us just you having fun and having a different side of you, and I love seeing the pair of you together. You're amazing.
Thank you.
Fearless. Fearless you were out there. Jason.
Tate. I don't even know if I could call you Tate, because I don't recognize you, girl.
Is it the little pink fringe that's wearing
The
you?
pink fringe, the whole spicy, it was the whole thing. Darling, you became somebody different tonight. And people ask me this all the time. They're like, who do you think is going to win? And I always say the same thing. I don't know. It depends on who shows up on times like these. And darling, you are very close to that $250,000. I just say, did that performance right there? That performance right there?
I think he might be looking for a loan, hey, but we'll see. Nigel.
I've said this before, you're one of the most versatile dancers we've ever had on this series. I thought you were absolutely brilliant there, and great to see the other side of you. You know, we've got our all-star Jenna joining Dancing with the Stars this year. I can see you doing the same in a couple of years. That was so mature beyond your years, my darling. It was fantastic. The choreographers are sitting there going,
You know what? First of all, you look beautiful tonight. You really do. And I want to tell you that I think the most joyful thing for me to watch is how much fun you had being challenged. Did you have a wonderful time? Because it showed.
It was amazing. I loved working with Jonathan.
And Jonathan, great pair. It seems like you've been dancing forever together. And I will compliment you on this, Tate. You have an innate thing about you that you connect not only with Jonathan in this routine that is out of your realm, but it didn't look like it at all. But you also connect with the camera and the audience in a beautiful way. You know exactly how to get there.
great tonight.
Really good. Remember, SMS voting is available to subscribers of all wireless carriers. Message and data rates may apply. He did so good. She's fearless. Let's hear it for Tate. And of course, the wonderful Jonathan. Thank you, guys. She likes wearing that jumpsuit too. She liked the hot pink fringe. It's nearly time for JT to dance solo, but before he does, let's see what his loved ones wanted to say to him.
JT solo is actually on more of the mature side. It's not just tricks and turns. Oh, that's cool. This journey that he's gone on, he's taking all the tools that he's learned through all the weeks and applying it to his solo right now. Nice. Good. I've remembered why I love dancing much, and that's because of JT.
JT is a wonderful son. He is so full of energy and he's very bright. He loves to dance and he's so passionate about it that you just can't help but be drawn to want to watch him perform and cheer him on. JT, your dad and your brother and I want you to know how extremely proud we are for you to have gotten to this point. And I want you to go out on that stage and I want you to shine like you always do. And remember, no matter what, we'll always be proud of you and we'll always love you and support you. Good luck, sweetie.
Definitely the number one thing that has gotten me through this whole process so far is Robert. I get very nervous before I go on stage, and Robert's just always there to help me and be like extra calm, telling me that it's gonna be okay. Sometimes I get a little cuckoo. Robert has basically been my lucky charm this season.
Welcome back to So You Think You Can Dance the Next Generation. It's the final chance for our top four to impress you, and later on they're going to remind you of their favourite routines of the season. But first, we've set them the ultimate test. We've got them dancing out of their style with a brand new partner. For Emma, that means taking on a contemporary routine with Jenna. How tough would it be for her to leave Gabby behind? Let's take a look.
Make it good. I'm trying, that's why I'm taking so long. The way I would describe Gabby in 3 words is funny, nice, and a dancer. Well, a tap dancer. There we go.
3 words to describe Emma. Energetic, bubbly, and fierce. She's not cute anymore. I don't think she's cute. She's fierce.
But the challenge for Emma this week is a different style and a different all-star.
Good, how are you? The piece we're doing this week is about adoption, and Jenna is playing the mother, and Emma is her daughter. For all of this beginning stuff, you have to let her support you and protect you, and just let yourself give in to her.
And the story's ironic because Gabby's giving up Emma to me this week.
Yes. Oh, it's gonna be so cute.
She's just there to support me, and it's showing through all the lifts and our connection as well.
As a mother, I should carry her. I should lift her up.
Now comes the serious part. Oh my god.
The next moment back at the chair is when I have to tell her she's adopted.
Emma, you're just shocked. You had no idea this was coming.
I feel pretty heavy. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna cry.
I don't know, I just love adopting. Yeah.
Killing me. Oh my gosh. Every week you've done like a bubbly tap dancer, but this week is going to be like your first like really
Actual emotional dance.
I'm really excited to see Emma do something different because it is a little more challenging for her and she's getting to step out of her box.
It's so many emotions that I need to get right with all the steps, and I just hope I can pull it off.
How long will I love you? As long as stars are above you, and longer if I can. How long will I need you? As long as the seasons need to follow their plan. How long will I be with you? As long as the sea is bound to wash on the sand. How long will I love you? As long as the stars are above you, and longer if I may. How long will I love you? As long as stars are above you,
was a challenge, but you rose to it, didn't you? So good, so good. Jason, what do you think?
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Jackie Royale, for blessing us with that amazing piece of art. And thank you, Emma, for executing. I mean, this is easily one of my favorite performances from you, and it's not even in your specialty. So that's saying a world of awesomeness to you, because I mean, it's easy to do what you do best, but when you're able to, go into a different genre and still shine the way you did, that shows a different level of professionalism.
Thank you.
I loved it through and through. Bravo.
Thank you.
Jason Derulo might be a bit of a softie, I think. Nigel.
It's great that you brought all this emotion out in your partner as well. She got very mumsy just then. What I love about so far on the show this evening is that we really are pushing you in different areas, and you're all coming through and showing how great and versatile you are. This is the first time I've seen you express emotion other than just joy and happiness with your tap. It was really good to see. Congratulations, young lady.
It was a breath of fresh air seeing you, Emma, do a duet, not tapping. It was beautiful, and I really applaud your emotional connection to color the story in such a lovely way. I'm most proud of you tonight.
Thank
I really am. What a beautiful job.
Maddie?
I totally agree. It was so beautiful, and you really gave me the chills when you sat her down and told her the news that she was adopted, and I really understood the story, and you really executed it really beautiful, and you did really, really amazing. Like they were saying, you're always bubbly and so happy every single week, so it was nice to see Jenna bring something out of you and kind of just go to that place.
Thank you.
And was it difficult? Were you a bit nervous? Because sometimes when you don't normally, like when you're tapping, it's like you were born to tap. That's what you were born to do. And when you come out here, you just, every time you're flawless. But when you do something new like this, it can be a little bit scary in the best way possible because it's challenging you. How did you feel?
I was very nervous, especially in the emotional state of it, because it's such a deep story, and I was just hoping I could pull it off as best I could.
Yeah. Well, you did a great job, didn't she? She did a great job.
Well done, you too.
Amazing. You can find the voting information for all methods and for all of the contestants at fox.com/dance. Let's hear it for them. It's Emma and, of course, the fabulous Jenna. Oh, those two beauties. Joy again. Joy. Her cup brimmeth over. We've seen her salsa, but Tate is back and ready to show off her contemporary solo. Before she takes the stage, let's play her a little message from her nearest and dearest. Yes.
Yeah, that's so much better.
What I love about all of Tate's solos is that they've been completely different from each other. This week she's doing something that's a little bit more edgy, so I'm really excited for her to show one last time that she has so much inside of her.
I want to show like an aggressive side. I want this one to be just like evil.
Tate is a very motivated, driven individual. She is very humble and she's very genuine. What you see is what you get. I'm really proud of the way she has flourished through this journey by staying true to herself.
Working with Tate has been one of the biggest gifts this season.
That's kind of nice how you let your head fall like that.
Yeah, we're getting there. Being able to stand by her side and root her on and mentor her has given me so much purpose.
Tate, we just want to let you know, your whole family at home, how much we love you and how proud of you we are. Watching you on this journey has been incredible and amazing, and we are proud to call you our daughter.
That's them, baby girls. These are my lucky socks.
I made her wash
These
the
are
lucky socks.
I wear them all the time and they really help me, I think, pick up the choreography. They're like crunchy. Gabby always tells me I don't need them, but I think I do.
Welcome back to the Next Generation performance finale. Before we see how JT got along rehearsing a Bollywood number with a brand new partner, Marco, let's find out how he and his regular all-star Robert really feel about each other.
3 words to describe Robert are probably fun, talented, and generous.
JT's a minion. He's lovable, but he's also wise. He gives a lot of love to other people, so automatically you just want to.
This week, instead of dancing with Robert, I'm dancing with Marco, and I'm doing the Bollywood duet choreographed by Knuckles.
So here, in this Bollywood number, we have Marco, who's just found out that he's the new king, and his brother JT, who's now the prince.
I'm passing my prince role to JT, and I'm gonna teach him the ways.
Stand taller, stronger.
In this dance, Marco's teaching me how to carry myself and how to be strong.
1, 2.
I've never shot a bow and arrow, but I guess an imaginary one's gonna have to count for me.
This Bollywood piece is a lot. It's fast, it's a lot of movement.
You hug and you pull back. 1, 2,
We do these things called airplane turns,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2.
and we do it like 12 million times.
It's really tiring. And these kids have been here for weeks now.
This is a whole new level for me. So I'm very exhausted.
You do it. Top 4! Top 4! Just gotta keep pushing. This is top 4. We're heading to the finale, and he has to.
I could see how it could be a little difficult for JT because he's built such a great connection with Robert. So transitioning onto a different all-star, it's definitely going to be something different because they're not as used to each other.
You doing okay?
Yes.
Okay. He's saying as he collapses his neck back into my hair.
it's all your brain. Yeah, buddy. Good. So good. Did that feel good?
Yeah, it felt awesome.
It felt awesome. Nigel, what did you think?
Well, kid, you've just gone from being super cute to super good. Super great.
Superhuman.
Listen, those jumps, the aerial jumps were tough enough, right? But Nicole threw in the Russian jumps at the end there. That's when the lactic acid is building up in those. You are stronger than you look, kid. Unbelievable tonight.
Nicole, one of my most favorite routines that you've ever choreographed. Thank you so much. JT. My hat's off to you and to your performance tonight. You were magnificent. I'm not kidding, JT. You were superb tonight. That routine was not easy. You executed the hand movements, every single isolation, your upper body strength to your toes and legs. Everything you did was on point. Marco, you were a great partner with him. And I think this is your best routine ever.
It was so good, and Bollywood is not easy to master in just a couple of days. And I know this is your second time doing it, but first time doing it as a duet with a new all-star, a new it's just a whole new experience for you, and you did it justice. You and Marco are great together, and you really found that connection, and it looks like you've been dancing together for a long time, and you are so cute, but you were really strong tonight, and you showed that you are the next prince.
Little Prince. I don't know, man. I don't know. People keep saying you're cute, you're adorable. I disagree.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, he's going somewhere, ladies and gents. He's going somewhere with this.
I think you're limitless, man. It's something totally different than cute. Cute is for puppies, you know what I'm saying? That's not what you are. You're strong, you're limitless. You're from your technique to your acrobatic ability to your performance quality. It just keeps getting better and better no matter who you dance with or what choreography somebody puts on you. It just becomes JT's world. We're all in JT's world. So I appreciate living in JT's world.
Amazing reviews. If you want him to be America's favourite dancer, then you need to vote. Don't forget to super vote online at fox.com/dance or use the Fox Now app. The limit is 20 votes per vote method, but don't do anything until the end of the show. You were fabulous too. You were. Let's hear it for JT and Marco. So cool. He's so excited! It might internally combust. And he's waving your hat, Paula, like a lunatic. Before Kida shows off his final solo of the competition, let's play a short message from the people who've been through this journey with him.
This week, Kida is really he's gonna get into his more groovier side. I think you should throw a little me thing in there, bros. And when I first picked Kida, I did not expect us to have the bond that we have. He has shocked me every week, and he has gone above and beyond what I expected him to be able to do, and what he has shown me that he's capable of doing. Dancing with Kida it's like doing the show with family. Get out of the camera! Oh my God!
When I watch Kida dance, I'm so proud. Out of all those kids that auditioned, wow, this boy made it on the show. Hard work really pays off. Keita, your daddy's looking down on you. Your family got your back. We love you so much. You get up there. I want you to smile, show the world that beautiful smile of yours. And you get up there and you kill it. I love you.
And you deserve it. The way you work
Kate has had some amazing routines this season. Which do you think was her favourite? Find out after the break. It's great here in the studio this evening. Welcome back to see Thick Skin Dance. It's the last chance for the top four to win you over. So we thought it was only fair that they get to pick a duet tonight. In just a moment, we'll find out what Tate has picked. But first, what has this season meant to her?
Why did you want to audition for the show? I've been watching the show ever since I was a little girl, and it's always been my dream. I used to be not flexible, not good, and I've worked so hard to get up to where I am, and I have so much passion and strive for dance.
The All-Stars, they're going to be fighting over you.
Thank you so much! It was a hard week for me. I was very nervous. As the days went by, I felt like I was still being quite uptight. I'm such a perfectionist, and so whenever I'm dancing, I'm always like trying to get stuff off me, because I'm just trying to be so perfect all the time. As soon as we got to Travis's combo, I was like, okay, this is our time to just like go out there and dance our heart out and just leave it all out there, because this could be the last time that we step onto the stage. Hey, and Avery, you took my breath away. Congratulations! I'm so happy that we're dancing together now on a team. Coming from a strict ballet school, what do you feel like you've learned from the show that's a little bit different? What I've learned is it's not just about your technique, it's about actually showing how you truly feel.
We're gonna go pretty deep today. How far can you go? Push yourself.
Used to Be Mine by Travis. I felt like I dug into something that I never knew I had.
Such a deep piece for somebody your age to take on and perform like that. So, I really take my hat off to you.
Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's do it.
She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help. Who'll be reckless just enough? Who get hurt, but who learns how to toughen up when she's bruised and gets used by a man who can't love, that's been gone but used to be mine.
Come on over to me, lovely girls. Paula? What did you think, Paula?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said, but I'll come back to it. I must say that this is equally as stunning and tormenting as it was from the first week that we saw you. And I will tell you, the exception to that is that you have grown in leaps and bounds as the true performer that you become. And steps are just steps, as I've said before. You can perfect those. In fact, you've shown us perfect steps. But it's the beauty and the imperfection that comes from an emotional connection. Heart wins out 100% of the time, Tate. Always remember that. If you come from your heart, you're going to win, 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 as you are doing right now. You have a beautiful partner. Coming back to that same emotional space is very difficult. I really applaud Travis for not watering things down, but continuously pushing boundaries and making Tate even grow as a better performer. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Maddie.
Tate, coming in when you were first selected to be with Catherine, I didn't know it was possible that you could grow as a dancer because you were already so beautiful. But tonight you just showed how much you deserve to be here. And you two are just something so special. And I forgot how much of a gift you two are. And when you perform this dance, it just gives me the chills. You are nothing but, I mean, you are everything, really. You are just so beautiful, and you really, really, I'm just so glad that you're here in top 4.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Jason.
So, as a professional dancer, I mean, you have to do dance steps over and over and over again. And this is, something that you've been doing for a long time now, this number. And we all thought it was stunning the first time we seen it. But to even push it to another level tonight is something spectacular, because I think people often lose a fire. But you have to keep reinventing your stuff. You have to keep what the motivation is in mind, and that's the attributes of a professional, And at this young age, to have those attributes already, I just think the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit for you, and then just congratulations, beautiful performance again.
Everything's been said. You've been growing up before our very eyes on this season, and we've seen both sides of the coin tonight. We've seen the free-form tricks of the salsa, and now we've seen the beautiful technique and emotion of this routine from Travis. You couldn't have done better this evening to show how great you are to an American public that I'm sure is going to love you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Great job. Remember, go to fox.com/dance for information on all voting methods, Tate, and, of course, the fabulous Catherine. Let's hear it for the girls. I mean, amazing. 3 more favourite duets to come before you have to decide who gets your vote. And Kida's pick is up in just a few minutes. Before we find out what it is, ladies and gentlemen, choreographed by Mandy Kopinman and Elizabeth Petrin, please welcome back the All-Stars.
They came along, was so easy. I love myself, but I could leave them anyway. The wind's taking them away so feathery. Show them all the places they can reach. I will try and hold you with my arms around your heart. Even though love's gonna kill me, I will try. They came along, was so easy. I put myself that I could leave them anyway. I'm still too far for them to go and leave me all alone like there's no guarantee for such a day. I wish I could try and hold you with my arms around your heart, even though love's gonna kill me. I would try.
After the break, Kido performs his favourite routine. What is it? The answer when we come back. Welcome back to So You Think You Can Dance the Next Generation. Before we find out Kida's favourite routine, let's see what happened earlier this week when he sat down with his all-star Fiction to talk through his journey on the show.
So what or who has inspired you to dance? My first inspiration was my oldest brother, and he is deaf. He feels the beats through the vibration of the ground. And I feel like I want to carry that inspiration that he's taught me.
What made you want to audition for So You Think?
I felt like this particular show was going to really show the world that a kid can also do what adults can do.
I wasn't expecting you to be that good.
Dude, the musicality is so well beyond your years, man.
Thank you. Did you know you were going to be doing other styles in Academy Week? Not even going to lie, I did not know. Pretty crazy for me, because I didn't think I was going to be able to do Broadway and contemporary and all of that, but I amazed myself also. You always give yourself these confident comments. Right now, I'm feeling pretty confident about this, and I'm feeling pretty confident about this. I was very confident when I first went in there. I just can't wait to, move on to the next round. Now I realize that you did that so that you wouldn't freak yourself out. If you don't believe you got this, then it's going to show in your performance. I always get nervous, especially when it's show day. And that just means you care, though. I care a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Kida!
First you did jazz, I was like, wow.
Yeah, you up here doing Sinead turns, I see you.
The contemporary, I was like, wow.
Can you just take a minute and just see everybody standing up there?
You did Paso Doble, I was like, wow.
Kida, you shocked me.
What's been your favorite dance so far? I think winning is the one. That was the first time we broke out to the scene.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what's up. Now, we know your dad passed away. How proud do you think he would be of you right now? When my dad passed away, he left a note in his coat pocket that said, keep praying, keep planning, and keep pushing. Before I hit the stage, I think about him, I pray, and then I hope for the best. He would be extremely, extremely proud of you. I'm extremely proud of you, and we all are. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. just saying, I don't care what you've done. No, you ain't never seen no one like me. I don't care who you know, I don't care what you got. I'ma go head to head, oh yeah, you're ready. See the future that fits you in my mind. Feel the deal, baby, you never run away. I don't wanna keep on coming. You really wanna step to me? Then you better get ready. I'm about to drop it on you, heavy. Well done, because I'm killing it, I'm killing it right now. And you can't deny that this is the sound of waiting. You really wanna keep on coming. You really wanna keep on coming. You really wanna keep on coming.
Yes. I don't think those routines can get better. Then you do them again, and I'm like, woo! Maddie, what did you think of that?
I love this dance so much. This was a great piece by Christopher Scott, and this was your first dance that you ever did together on this show, and it just reminded me how far you have come as a dancer. Even doing it tonight looks so much different than the first time you did it. You have just grown so much a dancer out of everyone on the show. I think you have grown the most, and you have impressed me the most, because you came into the show walking in just being a hip-hop dancer, and like you said, now you did paso doble, you did contemporary, you did jazz, and look at you, now you're so versatile, and you really are just an incredible dancer.
I mean, this is a number that we all know and love. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't gotta continue with that. I just wanna put the music back on. I wanna do the favorite dance that everybody like. This one right here.
Oh, it feels good. It might not feel romantic.
I was going to do that.
Feels so good.
Oh, that's right. I was going to do that.
No.
You got some room right there.
It's okay, it's okay. You don't have to do it.
Listen, we've always said that So You Think You Can Dance is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's a long season to get together. But if you sprint at the end of that marathon, you can get to that finish line and go for gold.
Yes.
After last week's choreography and what you've done this week, you are sprinting for that finish line, kid. You are getting there.
I'm just going to say this. Keela, last time when we saw this routine the first week, we said, God, you got it, but we just need to supply a little more personality. Well, Keita, you just supplied enough electricity on that stage to power the dreams of millions of kids who wish they could do exactly what you just did.
100%.
Which is a lovely thing to do. You need to vote. Go to fox.com/dance. It has all the voting information you'll ever need. Let's hear it for them. It's the wonderful fiction. And of course, Keita! So good. Thank you, guys. They're still dancing. And he's still working the audience. Now, JT has chosen a routine that's been viewed more than 55 million times online. But which one? Take a look. Which routine got the ultimate thumbs up from JT? Find out after the break. the show, before we find out what JT has chosen as his favourite routine of the season, let's listen in on his chat with his all-star Robert earlier this week.
Dude, top 4. You made top 4. Congrats, bud. This is crazy. How about we go way back when? Yeah? Why don't we talk about your first audition?
Hi there. Wow, love that bow tie and matching suspenders. Look at that.
I had like mixed emotions because one time to me I was like, oh my gosh, there's Paula Abdul, and I was like that they were like right in front of me. I was like, oh my gosh, they're actually real. And then the other half of me was like, oh my gosh, I want to do so good. And like butterflies in my stomach, I was like,
You're going to the academy.
What was like your low at the academy?
my low point was probably the first round when we did the Broadway.
You forgot the choreography. You let yourself down, and you let me down. But what happened though? You forgot, but then you
kept on going.
That's what I'm saying. The person that I'm taking to the top 10 with me is JT. You know, when we got to the show, I feel like there was times where maybe some people were like, what? I don't know if JT can do this because he's so
people
young.
were doubting me because, like, they didn't see enough of my real self. Like, some people were like, hey, you're the kid with the bow tie on. Like, and that's how they remembered me.
Yeah.
The moment that I'll always remember and that I'll always be so thankful was when Nigel apologized.
I was wrong. You are more than cute. You, young man, are a beautiful dancer, and as far as I'm concerned, you're a star.
Thank you so much.
What's your favorite dance from this season?
Definitely the Mirror piece by Travis Watt. That's like, it was so awesome performing it, and I felt like it was more of a story than anything. When I go back to watch it, even today, I'm like, oh my god.
Applause, I believe, was created for moments like that.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
And good luck. Let's go.
He did the slow triumphant run. Did that feel good?
Yes.
Yeah. Jason, what did you think?
So last time I thanked Travis Wall for impacting the world with this incredible piece and how he continues to impact the world over and over and over again with his choreography. So I'll do the same again today. For sure. This piece was viewed over 55 million times or something like that, and I'm sure after tonight it'll be viewed another 100 million times because it's that special. It's that special. It's the choreography. It's you guys. It's the connection. It's the ability to be truthful and to allow us into your world. It was stunning once again, and I mean, there's nothing left to say. I mean, it was stunning. Congratulations.
Nigel?
Yeah. The piece is without question magnificent, but I want to face a fact tonight. That is, you are not always going to be this little 10-year-old super cute guy. You are going to get older, and you're going to grow, and you're going to be bigger.
One day you'll be as old as Nigel.
Yeah, one day. One day. Otherwise, you're going to be Peter Pan. But what I would say to you is please keep this bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, magical performance that you give us. Be humble and grow, and don't be frightened of doing other styles that you might not embrace at this moment in time. There's a lot to learn, and you are the right person to do it. Good luck, kid. Yeah. You make a great artful dodger, I'll tell you that. If they ever bring back Oliver, you'd be a great artful dodger.
I gotta tell you that some of the most beautiful moments come out of like little surprises, and I've seen your foot attached to Robert's foot while you've been standing there. You just know.
Yeah, I'm the little pinky toe.
It's like doesn't leave it, and it sums up just.
Let me in
It's
there.
true, but it's true. I have to tell you, JT, if I could grab a star and hold it in my hand for every single time you've made me smile, I'd have the entire universe in the palm of my hands. And that is the truth. You are magical. The two of you are magical. You are the gift that I always say that keeps on giving to each other. I must say this. I want to thank you for warming my heart because you truly are that special and that jewel and that gem. I hope America feels all of these yummy feelings and votes and votes and votes tonight because all of you are so deserved.
So good. Maddie.
This show is all about growing, and you have showed us just that. Like you were saying, people did doubt you in the beginning because you were the youngest and you were just very, very cute, but I never doubted you because I knew you had something in you, and Robert really brought that out of you, and so did Travis. And you are just such a little star. You are not just this cute little boy, you are a phenomenal dancer, and you are just a mini Robert. And I think, and I see Robert like tearing up over here. It's because you two have created such a magical. All I'm gonna say is you two were meant for each other, and I believe you could take home this entire show together.
Okay, well, it's up to you, America. Remember, voting opens at the end of the show and closes at 9 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow, and there is a limit of 20 votes per method. Let's hear for them, the lovely Robert, and of course, JT! We're taking a very short break, but don't go anywhere. Which routine did Emma tap as her favourite? Find out when we come back. Welcome back to the show. Time to find out how the whole So You Think You Know experience experience has been for the last of our top 4 tonight, let's check in on Emma's chat with her all-star Gabby earlier this week.
Top 4, you made it. Yay! How are you feeling?
That's the face you make when you think about being here.
Yeah.
What was it like auditioning for the show? Were you nervous? Didn't you get cut at your first audition like I did?
Yeah. You inspired me so much because I got cut in LA and I was like, I need to go to Chicago and I want to try again. Luckily, my grandma paid for that flight. Thank you.
Thanks, Grandma.
Yeah, and so when I got to Chicago, I was super nervous because I wanted to make it so bad.
We all love you.
Thank you.
What was the Academy like for you? I can't imagine how stressful that must have been. I could barely do it at 18.
I was like, oh man, I just have to make it through all these rounds of dancing.
Your energy and fearlessness is so amazing, but be careful that that energy doesn't let you get a little sloppy.
When we finally got to the end and you picked me, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna go to a live television show. Like, that's crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Emma.
I was so excited to do it with you. I was like, if Gabby got hurt or got sick and they said, you're gonna do this with someone else, I would have been like, I'd rather quit.
That's a good kid. You would boycott them, but you know what? I would too.
Thanks.
What has been your favorite routine?
Probably say walk like an Egyptian. It took a lot of stamina. Our legs were like,
Barely do it. So, if you do win, what would you do with the prize money?
well, I definitely pay my grandma back for the ticket.
Thanks,
and then, yeah. Maybe pay for some gas to come out to LA and see you. I don't know.
Emma? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. Oh no! I'm super proud of you. Good luck.
Anthony Morigerado's tap is it fits so nicely in the groove and I can hear the rhythms that he wants. And why I'm so proud of you is that we have had tap every single week. And so you think you can dance this year. You have represented tap so well, Madonna. Congratulations.
You know what? I didn't think that could get better, but you were even unbelievable. I must say, what's going to even get you even further and why you're going to have a wonderful career ahead of you is the fact that you have beautiful training with your tap. It's something that you are committed to along with your other styles, but I am most proud of you because you have the cleanest taps out of any little teeny body I've ever heard in my entire life.
Thank you.
Well done. And you're a delight. And you're a delight and a gem. And I love your personality. And I love your clothes. And I love you.
I love you too. And there was only one tapper on this show to be with Gabby, and I'm so glad that it was you, and I was hoping that Gabby would pick you in Academy Week. I was like, it has to be Emma. It has to be Emma. And I'm so glad it's you because you so deserve to be here, and I'm just so glad you're in the top 4 because you're such a great tapper, and you've showed us so much throughout this entire journey. You've had such a great performance every single week, and you show so much personality, and you always bring so much joy to my face. I love watching you dance.
Jason, super quick if you can.
So, I mean, you've had to dance beside the winner of So You Think You Could Dance for week after week after week. And that in itself is not an easy thing. I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, she's an incredible dancer all around. But you've held your own week after week, and you've soaked it all in. And you become a better dancer each week. To me, I think you're the most improved dancer, the most improved tapper out of all the contestants.
Thank you, Jason. It's in your hands, America. Remember, you can super vote online at fox.com/dance or by using the Fox Now app. Let's hear it for them. It's Emma and Gabby, everybody. Woo, the girls. Okay, we have to take a very short break. This time, right where you are. Emma, JT, Keeda, and Tate are waiting nervously in the wings, and they need your votes, America. The audience are going crazy here in the studio, and it is for our 4 finalists. Welcome back to So You Think You Can Dance The Next Generation, where the voting lines are moments away from opening for the final time this season. Remember, your votes tonight will be combined with last week's to decide who walks away with the title in our finale next Monday. Before you make those crucial decisions, here's a reminder of the fantastic performances from our finalists tonight. That's it. You need to get voting. It's down to you, America. Thanks to our judges, choreographers, and of course the top 4. Let's hear it one more time for Tate, Keeda, JT, and Emma. Next week, one of these sensational talents will win $250,000, be featured on the cover of Dance Spirit magazine, and walk away with the title America's Favorite Dancer. Plus, we'll be celebrating the very best this season has to offer, along with some spectacular surprises. Trust me, you do not want to miss it. In the meantime, your local news is next. I'm Kat Deely. Good night.